Welcome, everyone. I appreciate you being here early for sure. And I'm actually going to, I got a message from Kevin. He said that we should be ready. He said it might be like 15 minutes after. I think there was the main team meeting today. But is that, I don't want to say it wrong. Leshen, am I saying that right?
Leshen, yes.
Leshen, awesome, beautiful name. You can hear me okay?
Hi, yes, thank you.
Welcome, Ernie, Carla. So here, you get some bonus stuff. So I don't want to brag, but I've helped agents get about KW agents get $10 million in signed listing agreements in the past month or so. So anyway, that's good. So let me ask you this. How long have you been licensed, and what's one thing you'd love to take away today? Yeah, go ahead.
I've been licensed since November and this past November. So I would just like to learn how to, just get going, right? Like I've learned enough, so now I just need to get going.
Yeah. Cool. So don't get me in trouble, but I have something I say to new agents. Are you ready?
Yes.
Don't get me in trouble. The less you know about real estate, the better. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm being facetious. Okay. We got some more people jumping in, but don't let that hold you back. Definitely do not let that hold you back at all. Because I have new agents that are, you'll see one here. He's actually been, whoops. Oh my gosh. People jumping in. So yeah, he's pretty newly licensed, but he's actually just got a listing, and you'll see him and I on a video with him getting the listing. So what do you think is the biggest challenge you're facing at the moment? Is it leads, strategy, accountability? Look, KW is amazing, but just like, what do you think is one thing that would help you out tremendously?
I think lead strategy and just I feel like my lack of confidence when in speaking to people and how to turn that conversation into a lead.
Okay. Permission to have a sense of humor. By the way,
Yes.
welcome to everybody that's here. I don't mean to brag, but I want you to know it's legit training. Yeah, I've helped KW agents get over $10 million in signed listing agreements in the past month or so. And I just set a $5 million listing appointment today for an operating principal in Florida. So again, Carla, Ernie, Leshen, whoever else is here. So here's what I want to tell you. Permission to be playful, but I'll keep it PG. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. Are you married?
Yes.
Remember before you were married and like a dude would come up to you, didn't want to talk to? Did you like have a lot of confidence saying, I have a boyfriend, leave me alone?
Yeah, at that point.
For sure, for sure. So anyway, so you can be confident, but it actually will probably come from, yeah, like more higher activity levels. And I think you'll have a lot more confidence after today. Have you read any of Gary Keller's books?
Yes.
So do you want to be listings focused, like Uncle Gary Keller might say?
Yes, I do.
He's not my uncle. I kind of wish he was, but he's not. But I also know, I don't know if anybody went to family reunion. I also used to work with, do you know the tall guy named Tony Robbins?
No, I don't.
You don't? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, you'll learn a little bit about him today. But I did work with Tony for a while. But yeah, like as far as confidence goes, after today, you're gonna have a lot more confidence, listings focused. And would it be cool to have some people today? Would you like to have some people that are going to list regardless of the NAR lawsuit, high rates, low inventory, and all the craziness in the world? That'd be good.
Yes, definitely.
Awesome. Awesome.
Mhm.
So let me just say hi to everybody else. Erica, Carla, Ernie, anybody else can feel free to unmute, but only if you want me to help you get some deals. So Erica, you're newly licensed. You want to get more confidence, take more listings. Is there any areas that you've worked on yet, like your sphere? Have you worked with like anybody for sale by owner, expired, baby boomers downsizing? Have you worked with anybody yet?
Not specific, no.
Oh, is that Carla or is that Leshen? I'm not sure. Okay, you're unmuted. By the way, this is just bonus. I was told by Kevin we want to start at 15 after. So I'm just going to text him really quick, actually. If anybody want to make some more money, take some more listings. Yeah. Here, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me play a video here really quick because we got some people popping in. Does anybody want to see a video of in this market, like recently a listing appointment that we got set with a KW agent. Does anybody want to see that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Cool. Is that Ernie? Oh, I love the energy. Ernie, you're the
That's me,
man.
man.
You've been licensed for a while, huh?
2 years now.
Yeah.
Started off with EXP
Yeah.
as an agent.
Oh, so you saw the light and you came to the.
So I was not. I do not recommend it for a new agent. So I got hooked up with someone over at Keller, and I just needed the training.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and like I don't want to do Amway, so so I guess right. It's like we selling real estate, or we doing network marketing. I don't remember what we're doing today. Yeah, that's it, man. What how much do you want to make in the next 12 months?
You know what, Daniel? I don't have a goal. But as much as possible.
Cool. Permission to put my coaching hat on?
Yeah, sure.
That goal is literally unattainable. Or do you know who Tony Robbins is?
Of course.
You know what Tony would say? He's like, here's $1, get out of here. So you can change it, but if you had to come up with one, 250,000, 500,000, $1 million, what
You mean like a net
gross GCI net?
Yeah, 6 figures.
100,000 a month?
That would be nice.
I can't promise that. Can't promise that. Look, most of us set our goals way too low. So I would say, what if it was easier to do 250 or 350 than 100?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Because your thinking process changes. When I used to sell live events tickets, somebody is like, Daniel, can you sell $3 million in tickets in a month? And I'm like, that's a lot of tickets. So I was like, let me see what I can do.
Right.
But you know what I did? I don't know if you've heard, there's this guy named Ed Milet. He was at a family reunion a couple years ago, and I have his cell phone, and I text him and call him a lot. He never really replies, but that's okay. He's worth 800 million, But I remember he had went to a similar event, and I reached out to him. He could have bought $3 million in tickets, right? I mean, he's worth 800 million now. But anyway, I didn't get the deal from him. But do you see how the thinking changes when you're like, how do I get 3,000 in tickets, or how do I get 3 million in tickets? Versus how do I make 100K and how do I make 300K, right?
Got it.
Because you might like niche down, or you'd be like, oh, well, I'm going to find this one. This high net worth divorce attorney. You know what I mean? I heard when you get divorced, the judge makes you sell your house most of the time. I've seen that movie, Wedding Crashers. You want to finalize a divorce, meet a Latin guy that makes you feel both dangerous and safe. We're going to have to finalize this divorce. So I don't care about interest rates. I don't care about NAR lawsuits. I don't care about what else would there be? Low inventory. You want to finalize a divorce? You got to sell the house. Would that be a good person? Right?
Right.
Because deaths and divorces, Ernie, have you heard a few of those are happening? I don't know if you heard.
Oh, yeah. I heard a little bit.
Not happy about it, but I like to help those families out of crisis if we can. So yeah, here's an 800K listing agreement signed. It was about a month ago. Check it out while we're waiting. Check it out. And welcome Carla, Melissa, Erica. We have not started yet. We're just waiting on Kevin and the team, and Samantha just texted me. And Nick, welcome. We're just going to play a video and just kind of hang out. And so we'll check this out real quick. We'll get started shortly.
Sounds good.
Hey, Daniel FLEISCHMAN, Exponential Business Coaching here with
Eric Rodriguez from KW St. Pete.
Awesome. And today we're here in Tampa Bay. Awesome. So at about 7:30 tonight, we started calling some FSBOs expireds. Yeah. We set one listing appointment. I don't know, 500-600K. Yep. And then there was another one that came on, and this one was just under 800K, 790, 795. And we called, the owner actually picked up, which is amazing. And then I said, can we come take a look at a preview of the property?
Right now.
Yeah, I was like, right now, right? And then he's like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, holy crap. So you were about 30 minutes away.
I was like 35 minutes away.
I was closer to Orlando, about 45, 50 minutes away, but I got there pretty quickly. And I think you met with the homeowners. Like, what happened when you walked in?
I walked in, very receptive, super, very nice. Gave me a quick walkthrough of the property, and just build rapport.
Yeah, and authentically, like, they could feel that we cared. We wanted to see what the problems were, identify them, and see how we could help them. The biggest thing for them, I think, was getting their price. They said they could wait a few more weeks or months as long as they got the price that they wanted. I think, you know, they'd only had it on a for sale by owner for 1 day,
Not even.
but we were the fifth.
We were the fifth. We were like the 100th person to call them.
They were
The
getting
fifth
blown
person to go
up.
see the property today.
Yeah, and I knew
But
we
we
had to
threw
go
some
tonight 'cause tomorrow
elbows.
they would have got barraged. They've already pulled it off of Zillow, and we have a signed listing.
We came out
agreement.
swinging like Tiger
for
Woods' wife.
800K.
No, I'm just kidding.
You can go from 7:30, and then we left their house at what 11:15.
11:15 p.m.
Yeah, with a signed listing agreement. Yeah, in hand.
Call Daniel you gotta call this guy for your coaching.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to get exponential? Let's go.
So it's not that I want to brag, okay? I just want you to know this is legit. Oh, we got Ab. Should we let Abby in? We would let Abby in, okay? Now that reminds me, since we got 5 minutes, does anybody, Ernie, you want me to see if I can see you up a listing appointment? I don't want to overpromise, but I you know what I mean? Like, why don't I give it a shot, huh?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. What's the furthest you'd be willing to drive? An hour?
An hour. Yep.
Let's do it. Let's see what I can, so I'm gonna pull this up here and I'll teach you about a FSBO. Before I call, and you're gonna wonder some of the interesting things I'm saying. Anybody want to know the prime directive if you do want to still get FSBOs in this market and be the one that gets it above instead of anybody else? Anybody want the prime directive? Ready?
Yep.
The prime directive is this: get in front of the homeowner. We can't take a listing over the phone. And I don't know if buyers are liars, sellers are liars. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know when I get in front of people, the story is completely different. Anybody agree?
Got it. Yep.
Ernie, what's your zip code?
10940.
Boom. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna pull this up here. Where do you get your leads for FSBOs? I don't know, Zillow maybe. All right,
Yeah.
Let's take a look here. Somebody help me out with my geography here. I know we're waiting. Welcome everybody who's on. We're just having some fun. We're playing around here for a minute. Give me that one more time.
10940. Oh, 10940. Oh,
Sorry, people are jumping in. 10940. Welcome
yeah.
everybody who just came on. Okay, welcome. We are literally just waiting. Kevin just told me to hang tight. So we're just gonna hang tight here for a minute and we're gonna start here shortly. So I figured Ernie gave me a challenge. He's like, screw these TikTok challenges. Let's do the listing challenge. But I have helped agents get $10 million in signed listing agreements in the past month or so. And I'm super humble. Just kidding. I just want you to know it's legit. So anyway, let's see. So you got 89, man. Remember when there was 8 FSBOs not that long ago? That's better. 15 hours, man. Okay. That's pretty new. Oh, they're logging in now. I don't know. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. I'm gonna do it real quick. This would be like a Hail Mary, wouldn't it? So I'm gonna call this one right here. So first of all, what are they gonna do? They're gonna not answer, right? I'm pretty sure. So let me call. While it's dialing, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna text them. Why? Okay, they're coming in. Well, this could be interesting. Oh, hello. Oh, no, I gotta mute somebody. Let me mute everybody.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Totally normal that they didn't answer.
We're calling in.
Where's my mute all? Okay,
I'm
cool. I'm
good.
muting everybody. Anybody's gonna have to unmute. There was just too much background noise there. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna text them. I'm gonna say, hey, Bob, I'm calling about this property here. We'll see if they reply by the end of the session. Calling about this one. I'm gonna say, do you have a moment? I'm gonna try one more time because if they have a call blocker service, what's gonna happen is, Kevin, just let me know. I was so Ernie wanted me to try to get him a listing in 2 minutes. So
yeah, finish up and then I'll introduce you.
let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, they didn't answer, but I've texted them. Let's see if they call back. I mean, would that be pretty cool if we got a listing appointment before the end of the session? Okay, we shall see. Kevin, I'll let you take it over. I was just killing some time here with everybody. Hey, getting exponential. How's everybody doing? Good.
Good. So I'll give you a quick intro since we're running late. Sorry about that.
Do it.
So guys, Daniel FLEISCHMAN is a great guy. He coaches and trains real estate sales professionals all over the country. Big things are marketing, social media, and advanced business strategies. Daniel's facilitated and presented with people like Tony Robbins, Steve Harvey, Jordan Belford, many more. He's going to share with you guys some ways that he gets listings through the use of social media networks that he does, some really unique techniques that really kind of, once you get through, you'll be like, duh, when you see what he does. And you'll learn a lot, so really pay attention. I think you'll open up some questions, I assume. at the
Yeah,
end?
yeah, I'll give everybody a chance to, do one-on-ones at the end. Yeah, for sure.
Good
Absolutely.
deal. All right, so go. It's all you, Dan.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Two people in the waiting room here. Should I let in Jay and REBE? Okay, I think so. We'll let them in. We'll let them in. Welcome, everybody. First of all, be gracious to your host. Can we get a round of applause for Chris, Kevin, Doug, Kelly, Ryan, and Sam? Thank you for helping coordinate. Golf clap, if nothing else. Yes? Okay, cool. Always be gracious to your host. I asked my son if I need to take this part out. I don't know if I should, but I want to say I appreciate you to all of you. Is DJ Khaled still cool? Or I don't know. Is he part of this craziness? I don't know, but I'll see if I'll take this out next time. But anyway, I do appreciate you. And using that meme actually a couple years ago on a flight attendant, I said, I appreciate you in the DJ Khaled voice. She laughed, brought me over some free snacks and some extra free drinks. And anyway, does a good personality go a long way? I think so. All right, got a few more. Should we let Miss Melissa and Jen in? Let's let them in, huh? Okay, cool. All right, so let's talk about, oh, you know what? Let's just hit it. Let's start with something fun. Who wants to start with something fun here? The NAR lawsuit, okay? So I have an official statement. I have an official statement and an unofficial statement, okay? Official statement. Follow the direction of your broker, team leader, manager, and Gary Keller, okay? Official statement, okay? But is anybody either nervous or excited about this at all? Okay, so listen, follow the direction of your broker. I'm actually somewhat excited. Has anybody read the book, The Art of War by Sun Tzu?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a pretty good book. You can read it in an afternoon. Business is, has some similarities with war, but I have a 30-second video I queued up that I think is going to give you a lot more certainty about this market post NAR lawsuit. Can we check it out? Let's do it.
Yeah.
One of my mentors was Tony Robbins, and one thing that he taught me back in 2009 was, Daniel, focus 95% of your time on the solution and only 5% of the problem. Unfortunately, in these crazy times, most of us are doing the opposite. So in Exponential Business Coaching, we're going to make sure you keep your focus solution oriented. 95% of your time on the solution, 5% on the problem. Does anybody want to do that? Stay 5% on the problem, 95% on the solution? Yes? We're good? I'm seeing a lot of unique things, and a lot of people are, they're working, it seems like they're retreating, pulling back. What do we do in those times? Grab market share. Just a few examples really quick. Anybody know any of these companies up here? Procter & Gamble, Kraft, General Motors, MTV, IHOP, EA Sports, anybody heard? Slack, Venmo, anybody heard of these? All started during a recession or a depression. That's when you gain market share. You're pretty close to New York City. What's the one saying? When there's financial blood in the streets, that's when we're buying, getting market share. Yes? Cool. Yes. So get excited. Our hashtag is #GetExponential. So that's what we want to help you do today. So just really quick, let's hit an overview of what we want to talk about. Let me know if you want to hit these items or not. But who today wants to talk about how to get a steady flow of real estate listings, plus lead generation systems being used by top agents to attract sellers, listings, qualified buyers, and referral partners? Good stuff? Yes? Okay, cool. I love the engagement. I love it. So listen, if you can call these secrets or strategies, and Kevin, I don't know if I set the handouts in time. Did everybody get a handout? Yeah. Perfect. So we're gonna have 3 secrets today, or strategies, but the first one we're gonna talk about is how to ethically take business and listings from your competitors for free. Can I get a yes if you want that one, or throw your hands up? Yes. Love it. Secret 2, and Kevin, I don't know if you have a sign-in sheet. I'll make sure to get some bonuses out because for this as well. I'm sure you all will want some bonuses to help you. The second strategy or secret is going to be how to create systems you can automate your lead gen. And once it's set up, scale and grow with our exponential strategies. It's about 10 minutes per day to manage it. Does that sound good? Yes. Yes, love it. And third, how to get the exact same property owners who were gonna list with your competitors, the other agents, and to start coming to you instead. Does that sound good? Yes. Hopefully clickbait, but I'll deliver on it, okay? Just a few other things that I wanna hit today. I wanna show you how to get buyers and sellers that are gonna work with you regardless of NAR lawsuits, low inventory, high interest rates, and these crazy market conditions. Would that be good? Yes. Yes. Awesome. And we're going to hit in a little bit here shortly a script that works 99% of the time when you get somebody on the phone. Would that be good? Yes. I mean, Kevin screens his calls, but I was even able to get a meeting with Kevin. So pretty good, right? Pretty good. Just really quick. If you don't have any tech or social media skills, no problem. You can still do this. If you're new agent, all good. If you're seasoned agent, I think my record's somewhere in the 42, 43 years licensed age, maybe higher. But I've had new and licensed agents both find this super valuable. And then my goal, who wants to get listings like a pro and then get to actually convert them to commission checks in hand? Yes?
Yes.
Perfect. So that's what we're going to hit today. Hey, is this your market? It might be slightly bigger, am I pretty close there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Who wants, I pulled a bunch of market specific data that's going to help you get deals. Anybody want to see that in a little bit?
Yes.
Cool. All right. I think we're all on the same page, just making sure. And this here, let's take a look here really quick. Yeah. So I pulled, this was just roughly, looks like there's maybe what, 350,000 properties off market in that area. Does that sound about right? Ballpark?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys MLS One Key or who are you with?
180.
Yeah, so there's a ton of programs. There's PropStream, Remind Pro. And if you played, anybody play with Remind Pro?
Yes.
Okay, I don't work for them. One of my haters called them, is like, hey, this guy pretends to work for you. I'm like, do you know how many people have actually had sign up to their paid program and don't get affiliate commissions on, but whatever. The program's pretty good. It's legit. And while we all may be able to drive a car, I think, right? It doesn't mean we can beat a race with Mario Andretti. I've been working on this for years, and I worked with some of the top people that know how to use this. So we'll grab some market specific data. Sound good?
Yes.
Good. Who here's drove a manual transmission before? Anybody? Or we get like,
Not
okay.
well.
All right, it's been a long time, right? Almost all cars are automatic now. If you remember driving a manual, yeah, like you might be going from here to like a property, but didn't you have to shift a lot of times going there? And if you have an automatic, or if you're a gearhead, a CVT, continuously variable, always shifting transmission, is the transmission constantly shifting as you're going to a destination? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so I have to shift gears quite a bit, but it's kind of like they do that in some non-sequential movies. Is everyone okay if I do that, but if we get to our destination? Is that good?
Yes.
Again, so in the next 60, if we have about an hour, everybody good for about an hour?
Yep.
Good. And I'm going to compress 10 hours of training into an hour. So I'm going to talk fast so you can listen fast, or I don't know, call me after, I'll help you. But again, our goal is this. We want to get from where we are to getting a steady flow of listings and lead generation secrets. And we're going to shift gears getting there. All good? Cool. Also, I updated and customized this literally today. So just bear with me if I'm trying to remember which slides in what order. Okay, cool. So we have our goal or target. Stick to the end because the best stuff's at the end. I promise you. The best stuff's at the end. Listen, you have two options today. One, I've had top agents, like I've worked with Mike Chow. He's on the Mike Chow team, KW in Los Angeles. And during my first training with him, he's literally implementing, in the training. Then we have other people that like leave and they complain, say how horrible it was. They normally complain about everything in life, right? So does everyone want to pick which one you want to be? Yeah. You will have questions. I can't literally give you the whole map, right? But we're going to hit as much of it as we can. And if you reach out to me, I'll help you fill in any pieces you didn't get. Is that fair?
Yes.
Cool. Also, can someone hit that QR code? So I have some bonus gifts. One's a surprise gift. Another one is, I don't want to brag, but I've helped KW agents get about $10 million in signed listing agreements in the past month or so, just with a few clients I'm working with. So if I can help you tee up a listing appointment, or if I can help you, some surprise bonus gifts. Is that QR code working? Is anybody able to hit it real quick?
Yeah. Yes.
It is. Yeah, hit that and fill it out, or text me at 407-693-6297. I'm sure you'll want to get some bonus gifts, and not officially selling anything here today. That's all I got. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Awesome. So we'll jump in. Kevin said he's got on the handouts because he's on top of it. And Samantha, I love it. Cool. So we'll jump in here. Here we go. All right, shifting gears. Ready? So you'll see this slide a few times. So I want to start with something fun, if that's cool. So we start many of our trainings with success strategies. Let me ask you this. Does anybody have a recent success share in the Market Center? Great listing, great client, great deal. Kevin, can you think of anybody?
What do you got, Fern?
I'm sorry, what?
One good success you just had. A listing, a good listing, good sale, what'd you have?
In contract?
Whatever.
Yeah, sure. So I had a $1.3 million house go into contract the other day.
Nice.
What was your name again?
Bernadette, the one and only?
Congrats. Oh my God, I have good news for you because I think you're in this presentation, believe it or not, in a second. So that's cool. I know. Isn't that amazing? I know, you're gonna love it. It's very elegant. You're gonna love it. Let me ask you this. What was the lead source?
Referral.
Love that. Now, did you go to family reunion or are you a fan of Tony Robbins?
I didn't go this year, but I've been 2 other years. I'm a fan of Tony Robbins, yes.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I thought he was weird when I was a teenager, but I realized he's awesome. So he says where focus goes, energy flows. So I love that. So I always like to talk about success shares so we can duplicate them, but congrats, Bernadette. That is amazing. That is amazing. Now, I want to show this is legit, not just to brag, but this was about a month ago. It was in St. Pete. We literally called a homeowner at about 7:30, left their house with a signed listing agreement at 11:15 p.m. Can I share a little quick video just showing it really quick? I think you'll be inspired.
Can I ask you one question? Are you in St. Pete in Tampa?
I was there recently. Yes. Is that Bernadette?
Okay. My daughter lives there. That's why I was wondering. I would have sent
Is she licensed?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, you get her license. The St. Pete market's on fire. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, will
Yeah.
do.
I love it. I love it. Okay, we're gonna jump in. Great question. Thank you. Hey, Daniel FLEISCHMAN, Exponential Business Coaching here with
Eric Rodriguez from KW St. Pete,
Awesome. And today we're here in Tampa Bay.
Tampa.
Awesome. So at about 7:30 tonight, we started calling some FSBOs expireds. Yeah. We set one listing appointment. I don't know, 500-600K. Yep. And then there was another one that came on, and this one was just under 800K, 790, 795. And we called, the owner actually picked up, which is amazing. And then I said, can we come take a look at preview of the property?
Right now.
Yeah, I was like, right now, right? And then he's like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, holy crap. So you were about 30 minutes away.
I was like 35
I was
minutes away.
closer to Orlando, about 45, 50 minutes away, but I got there pretty quickly. And yeah, I think we have a few homeowners. Like, what happened when you walked in?
I walked in, very receptive, super, very nice. Gave me a quick walk through the property, and just build rapport.
Yeah. And authentically, like, they could feel that we cared. We wanted to see what the problems were, identify them, and see how we could help them. The biggest thing for them, I think, was getting their price. They said they could wait a few more weeks or months as long as they got the price that they wanted. And I think, they'd only had it on a for sale by owner for 1 day,
Not even.
but we were the fifth.
We were the fifth. We were like the 100th person to call them. The 5th person to go see the property today.
Yeah, and I knew we had to go tonight because tomorrow they would have got barraged. They've already pulled it off of Zillow, and we have a signed listing agreement.
Signed listing agreement.
Yeah, for 800K, so that you can go from 7:30, and then we left their house, what, 11:15?
11:15 p.m.
Yeah, with a signed listing agreement, yeah, in hand.
Call Daniel for you gotta call Daniel for your coaching.
Let's do it. Are you ready to get exponential? Let's go. So I told you don't have to cold call, and you don't, but wouldn't it be cool to be like, so we were like, I like to be the first person that talks to anybody when they're thinking about for sale by owner. Does anybody know? Does anybody ever called for sale by owner by show of hands or shout out yes?
Yes.
Anybody hate for sale by owners? Just go, oh my gosh, I hate them. Anybody? Oh, wow. Okay, cool. I'm surprised. Normally I get a few uhs. Okay. So yeah, would it be nice? Did you know they're nice to the first agent they talk to? Do you know, like, the 99th agent they talk to, their mouth needs washed out with soap, probably, right? But anyway, so would that be, anybody want to talk to FSBOs, be the first one and have experiences like this? That'd be cool. So we're going to hit that in a second. By the way, who here wants to work with high net worth divorce or probate attorneys and get all of their listings? Would anybody want to do that?
Sure. Yes.
I have a friend in California. I think she has 20 attorneys she works with. I think they sent her 115 listings last year. I mean, you can't live on that, but that's like a good start, right? It's a good start. Nick, yeah, I saw you raise your hand, man. That's awesome. So, and if you're a new agent, you don't have to out yourself by not explaining why you'd want that. But if you're a new agent, let's just pretend that we're going to help somebody that's new. New agents, have you heard a few people were dying and a few people were getting divorced? Yes. And aren't those part of the life triggers, right? Now, I actually want to help pull these people out of crisis is what I'd like to do. But again, would that be nice? I think that's kind of recession, depression, apocalypse proof, right? Deaths and divorces. Yeah. Cool. So we're going to talk about how to work with those attorneys. We actually have some live calls and different things. Who's seen, you shouldn't watch TV, I know, but who's seen Succession on HBO? Anybody see Succession? Yes.
So me.
I'm not Kendall Roy, by the way. Okay. I'm not, but I wouldn't mind being part of that family. Now, succession planning, is that for rich or poor people or wealthy people? You got to be pretty wealthy to do succession planning, right?
So yeah, this KW agent in Orlando, we actually got in with a group that does high net worth succession planning. They also do a few other things. 7 of their 64 attorneys do estate planning, probate planning. We got a meeting with one of the founding partner, and then the gal that heads up all of their estate planning and probate cases. Does that sound like a good person to maybe be connected with? Yeah. So we're going to hit that. I'll show you that in a little bit. In fact, here, one last one I want to show you because this actually blew my mind. So this is a KW agent, Fleming. He's in LA, and he was new to all this too, but we'd worked on it. We got him in with a Beverly Hills divorce attorney, right? It's really high profile, right? And this is even before squatters started moving in, I think. You hear about next to LeBron's building $100 million house, and then somebody just moved in next. I don't know if you saw that on the news. It's crazy. But can I share just a quick video just to show you that this is working with a KW agent here in Beverly Hills? We check it out? Do it real quick. All right. Love it. Hey, Daniel FLEISCHMAN, Exponential Business Coaching here with
Fleming Chu, KW Executive.
And what part of the country are we in today?
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
The Mayborn.
Mayborn, yes. We just had a great meeting with a high profile
Divorce attorney.
Probably one of the more high profile attorneys in the country. Yes.
Definitely. Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10, how did the meeting go?
It was 10.
A 10.
Yep.
You believe he's going to refer you several listings per year?
Definitely.
Several.
Yeah.
Yes.
Without giving you too many secrets, and from there, he's going to refer business back to us, and it's going to look like a great 2024. Yeah. And his client base, he only deals with people with $5 million to $20 million and up assets.
A referral partnership. Yep.
That's right. Yeah.
Awesome. And he's giving us referrals with several other high net worth attorneys. Yes.
Yep.
Awesome.
Are you ready to get exponential?
Let's go. So the clickbait, but I'll deliver on it on 2 to 3 minutes. Anybody would like to have experiences like this? Would this be good?
Yes.
And I'll explain a little bit more on how that happened, because had we just cold called him, he would have told us to kick rocks. Okay. So we're going to shift gears. Ready? If you know how to drive a man. Okay. Boom. So look, there's 3 secrets to real estate success. This will be on your handout. Secret strategies, whatever you want to call them. The first one is this. Okay. I believe that you have to become like an exponential expert. Yeah. We like alliteration marketing here. You have to have an exponential mindset. Now, before you roll your eyes, this is the shortest section. And does anyone here believe that 80 to 90% plus of your success is your mindset, beliefs, habits, behaviors? Yes.
Yes.
This is KW brokerage, right? Not one of those brokerages that has a bunch of like people that are super negative, right? Yeah, we're all like positive mindset here, right? Exactly. I love it. So with that being said, let's jump into it just really quickly. So here's what I believe. I think by now you should know that there's more efficient and effective ways to acquiring new business. Circle prospecting 2018-19, awesome. Circle prospecting 2024, not as awesome. Agreed? A little bit. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna find a better way. So here, this is a fun story. Who's read any of Gary Keller's books? The One Thing, Millionaire Real Estate Agent. Shout out any of the other ones you've read. Was it Shift? Anybody? Yes. Anybody read any? So who knows who Roger Bannister is from that book? He's the first human to run a mile in under
4 minutes.
4 minutes. For my young people and my Gen Zers out there, you may be like, why does that even matter? Let me tell you why. In ancient Rome or Greece, they tied a bull behind somebody to motivate them. Spoiler alert, they died. Okay. In the 1930s or 40s, doctors were like, a man or woman's heart would explode. It's impossible. However, on May 6, 1965, Roger Bannister became the first human to run a mile in under 4 minutes. Does anybody know what happened just after that? Anybody guess?
Somebody else over.
46 days later, John Landy ran a 4-minute mile. There are high school and college students of every single gender that are running sub 4-minute miles. Okay. Have we evolved like the dinosaurs since the 1960s? I don't think so. Not speaking for Gary, but I don't think he does either. I think we've all seen somebody do it and then we believe that it's possible. Anybody resonate with that one? I hope so. It's also in Gary Keller's book. So just really quick, who here wants to make $250,000 or $500,000 or more in GCI in the next 12 months? Raise your hand. Your subconscious mind will believe you more if you raise your hand. Who wants to do 750K, $1 million, 2 million plus? Raise your hand. Shout out a yes. Your brain will believe it. Oh, there we go. There we go. I love it. So look, I used to work with this tall guy named Tony. I hate voicemails. I don't know about anybody else, but he sent me one in like 2013 and I learned I actually saved it. It's like 10, 15 seconds. Can I share it? Because it does relate to getting more listings. Can we do it?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
My top.
My creative results were Tony compared me to Roger Bannister, you know, the first guy to run a 4-minute mile.
Daniel, it's Tony Robbins. I can't thank you enough for being my partner, brother. I'm just excited, really, really excited to see somebody just blow through that 4-minute mile and show people what's possible.
Now, I don't know if you can tell from there, I'm not a runner. I probably should run more often, right? We should all hit the gym more. Why did he compare me to Roger Bannister? Because I did this. I said, as a recreation of it, I set about 257 qualified appointments in about 99 days. Now, some of them would be people you'd want to meet with, right? A lot of them were law firms or people, you know, that you would want to get referral partners from. But let me ask you this. Let's say you could do 30%. That'd be 75, 76. Who would take 75 or 76 qualified listing appointments and or meetings with like high net worth attorneys in the next 90 days, 99 days? Anybody? Yes? Can I show you my secret weapon to do it? You ready?
Please.
Don't overlook this one. It's simple, but don't overlook it. I knew my reason why, right? God, family business, right? So listen, my son and next month will be 10, but this is him at 5. Can I do a 10-second, 20-second video of him? It's like my dad brag, but it's really my reason why and helps me. Can I share? Do my dad brag? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start it again. Let's start it again. Let's start it again. No, you got a mic? Hey, come on, man. We practiced. You wanted to tell everybody something. And so what's your name?
Chico,
And what can you do?
anything.
You can do anything?
Yeah.
Can you say it in Espanol?
Yo puedo hacer cualquier cosa.
Oh! Man, when I was 5, I had negative self-confidence. Okay, I'm not. You know, we all have our story. I won't get into that right now. But do we think, in addition to giving our sons and daughters better, you know, material things, is it also maybe give them some skills, right? You know, when they can get older. So I'm so proud of him. But I can tell you, I lived in South Florida. Who's been to Miami or Lauderdale? Okay. I used to go out to the nightclubs 4, 5, 6 nights a week. I was making a lot of money, spending all of it probably. But man, when you got who has a child? Anybody have children?
Yeah.
You're like, Daniel, I don't need motivation. I got children. I'm fully motivated, right? Anyway, finding your reason why. And if you're younger, whatever you want, the car, the house, you know, the whatever, the amazing, beautiful or handsome or partner or whatever, like that's all amazing. But I'm telling you, the old school stuff is really what does it, I think, for most people. And it's going to be, you know, it's going to be like God, family, business, right? Your community, family, resonate with that? Yes.
Yes.
Simple, but don't let it go. You find your reason why, the how-to will figure it out, right? You will, you'll make a way, you'll find a way, you'll do whatever it takes. So again, that's secret 1, strategy 1, and we're going to shift gears. So I want to tell you something. I think this is pretty fantastic. It's a very bold claim. I want to talk about a paradigm shift. Here's a quick example. Horse and buggy, I think it's before our time, even the oldest of us here, right? I got my salt and pepper coming in, but don't tell nobody, okay? Did you know in 2024, I saw on YouTube, you can apparently, if you have enough money, buy a flying car. They've been promising it, I know, since I was in high school, but is that a paradigm shift? Yes? I think that is a yes. Okay. Some people back in the day wanted faster horses or flying horses, but now you can get a flying car. That's a big shift. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Some people, and I made a video here to illustrate this using the original Matrix movie. It's pretty short. Some people want to overcome objections and be better at sales. Do you know what I want? I don't want any objections at all. Does that sound like a higher order thinking? You're like, yeah, Daniel, it sounds like you're smoking something. No objections, right? No, I'm just kidding. But would anybody, if it is possible, would anybody want to have that happen? In fact, the Beverly Hills divorce attorney had exactly 0 objections. So can I share this quick video to try to give you like the mindset for how this works? Sound good? Check it out. Oh, that sounds great. I look forward to it. Thanks so much. This is a horrible call. I still got the meeting though, right? Because we used like the name drop, the LinkedIn. And if you get an intro from somebody you know who's ever had a listing from a friend or family member, that wasn't a listing appointment. You had that thing was in the bag. My friends don't give me objections. Who's seen The Matrix, the movie? Remember it back in the day? So like Neo asked Morpheus, he goes,
Trying to tell me that I can dodge bullets?
so you're saying I can dodge bullets? And then what's Morpheus say?
I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to.
He says, no, Neo. I'm telling you when you're ready, you won't have to. Stop trying to overcome objection. Be like David Henning. Make more friends. Network. I'm telling you, there's more people you could call that would love to do business with you. You don't have to learn how to overcome objections. Is that good? Spoiler alert if you haven't seen these movies, although they're 10 to 20 years old.
Okay, you have some skill.
So the movie, if you haven't seen it, if you don't like these type of movies, is it's inside of a computer program. And Neo didn't realize what he could do. He thought I could dodge bullets. And Morpheus taught him, no, Neo, you can literally stop bullets, right? The regular rules here don't apply. But I don't know, hopefully that's a cool metaphor, but does anybody want to like minimize objections or like just not have them come up hardly at all? Would that be sweet? Okay, cool. So I'm going to show you how to do it right now. The prelude to this will be this. Who here's on LinkedIn? Who here's not on LinkedIn? Well, horrible joke if you're not on LinkedIn. Ready? Are we not on LinkedIn because you hate money? Like, why are we not on there? Anybody, right? Okay. Or the better one, what's the fastest way to lose a luxury listing? When your LinkedIn says you're a barista at Starbucks. It's funny because it's true. It happens more often than you would think. Okay. But who, I don't know if you know this, 80 to 90% of luxury homeowners are on LinkedIn. Guess where they're not? They're not on TikTok. Don't cancel me, please. Okay. No TikTok. Anybody happy we're not going to do TikTok dances today? Okay, good. Now we can also get introductions to them. So I'm going to show you, we're going to tie this all together. Just think we're shifting gears, but we're going to win the race here. Okay. In fact, here, if anybody wants, I'd love for you to connect with me. I'm a colleague. Can anybody hit that QR code and see if that does bring up my LinkedIn? And if it does, you want to write this down. On LinkedIn, you can follow. Anybody have a favorite celebrity? Kevin, who's your favorite celebrity? Cristiano Ronaldo? Who do you like? Hopefully not Kim Kardashian.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. Did you know when the first phone call was made by Alexander Graham Bell? I think Chuck Norris answered it, right? And he's like, I don't know. That's like an old, okay, if you know Chuck Norris jokes. Anyway, we follow celebrities. I don't know Chuck Norris. And we connect with our network, okay? You could follow everybody you know. It's not going to help you. So connect with your network. But did that QR code work? Good?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So here's what we got. Let's go to this. Shifting gears. Okay, so, all right. Yeah, thank you for bearing with me. I just updated this. So we're going to show you, that's going to plug in here to the perfect script here in a moment. But I did want to hit just one other thing first, okay? Who would like to work with some people in this market? So we got the market specific data. Let's hit that and it's going to all dovetail, tie together, crescendo. So look, again, we said this is your market, correct?
Yes.
Cool. About 350,000 properties. Great. I just pulled this morning, by the way. So yeah, get excited. This is good stuff. Now, I want to look at, when I'm looking at market specific data, my goal is to be, I want to be focused on getting deals. Right? We listings focused. Yes.
Yes.
If you're buyer focused, there's a class for you. It's 12 steps. The first step is admitting we have a problem. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Just kidding. But you guys have fun. Okay. I worked for Norwegian Cruise Line after college. And one of the meetings was Friends of Bill W. I was like, what's that? They're like, shut up, Daniel. That's the AA meeting. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Anyway, so our goal here is to be listings focused. I mean, if Gary Keller's a genius, that's what he says. Okay. So check that. Here's the first one I want to hit. I think you'll enjoy it. In your area, is it niche or niche? Niche? Niche. Okay. So look, experts are predicting 70 million homeowners in this market are going to be selling in like from now for the next several years. They don't care. This list here, they don't care about interest rates at all. It's very often 2 transactions. And what happened? Salud. I say salud, not God bless you. Yeah, my Hispanic friends. Okay, so would you like if we could get them to reach out to you when they're ready to do business? Could that clickbait be any better?
Yeah.
Can anybody guess what it is? Bernadette, can you guess what it is? What lead source this might be? Think of the greatest generation.
Baby boomers.
Yes, ding ding ding. Bernadette, you're a rock star. Yeah, we're gonna be friends. So this is legitimately, check this out. Real estate trends for 2024. The great downsizing. Okay. So literally, there's 70 million baby boomers. Only about 2 million have downsized or have retired and or downsized. So the rest are getting squeezed by inflation, and we're going to show you the ones that are most likely to list. Would that be good?
Yes.
Cool. So this is in the news. It's legit. A lot of experts are too. Not Michael Burry from the Big Short, but another expert like him also was predicting this, which is cool. So downsize, right size. One thing I like to look at when I'm looking at downsize, right size, I like to look at the ones that have no mortgage. Because if you own a house and you paid off the mortgage, I feel like you're going to take most of that money and roll it into your smaller home, not take it to Vegas. Does everyone agree at some level? Yeah. Bernadette or Kevin or whoever wants to shout it out. Can you see how many
downsize opportunities there are with, that's with no mortgage. But it also, yeah, is that good? So yeah, so remember that here in a second. Now, other people that are not down, you know, just of all ages that have no mortgage, again, I feel like they might care less about rates. Does anybody feel, maybe? Yeah, possibly. Okay. Snapple fun fact, or we call them exponential fun facts here. 20% of transactions in every market in the United States every year on average are about 20% absentee owners. So if you can see, we can also pull up about 35,000 absentee owners. Anybody ever worked with an absentee owner? I'm going to show you an example shortly where we got a listing appointment on Zoom and listing agreement on DocuSign. Anybody want to have that happen more often? That'd be fun, right? That'd be cool. We'll see that in a second. Now, so I want to break down one specifically. So again, MLS one key, right?
Yes.
And then some of you played with PropStream, Remine, these search engines that you have, right, where you can search homeowners. We've heard of these. So here's the exponential version, right? So let's check this out. Here's what we got. The first thing I want to do, other than carve out our area, right, is so I looked 500,000 to $1 million plus, right? Is that pretty reasonable numbers?
Yes.
Okay. Next, I want to say for downsize, especially, I'm from Pennsylvania. Don't hold it against me, okay? But I grew up in Pennsylvania. You know, there's some similarities. I'm in the same part of the country. We have an aging, amazing population, right? But I would say a lot of them may have lived there 15 to 20 plus years. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
As you see, this number will keep going down because we're narrowing it down. Next, I want to hit something like this. I would want to hit, for this example, single family, okay? Takes us to about 60,000. Everybody tracking like a tank? Does make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. The next thing I would want to hit, like we said, has no mortgage, or right here would be like it's 80-90% plus equity, right? Where they're going to have equity to roll over, right? Rates won't matter as much. Agreed?
Yeah.
And I don't know, is anybody thinking about talking about interest rates? Probably never, right? Just kidding. So that takes us down still to 25K. All right. Was there anything else? Oh yes. God rest her soul, my grandmother. I remember moving her from the second story to we made a first story bedroom because at some point we don't do stairs anymore, right? Okay. So that's a search option. You can do 2 stories. Okay. That still left us, I think, at about, is that 25K? Yeah, 25. And let's recap. Experts predicting there's going to be millions of people downsizing, baby boomers. This list, these 25,000 don't care about rates. It's possibly 2 transactions, or if they're moving to Florida, reach out to a KW agent in Florida, at least get 25, 30%, right? Referral money. Yeah. Everyone knows some agents in other areas. I hope so. Some relocations going on. So would anybody like to have that list? Would that be a good list? Some of you are like, Daniel, I'm not calling 25,000 people. Right. I know. I said I'd get them to call you, right? So everybody tracking, just want to make sure. Everybody with me at this point?
Yes.
So Daniel, how would they call me? That sounds ridiculous, right? Ready? Here we go. So here's what we got. Okay. Who's ever watched a YouTube video because it had an amazing picture? I think it's called a thumbnail, clickbait. Now, it could have been a good video or a bad video. Why would we click on it? Man, that thumbnail is so cool, right? What's the version of a thumbnail when you're in an email? It's the subject line, right? So imagine these people again, they're baby boomers, they're empty nesters. They got 4 or 5 bedrooms, 2 people living there. They got 2 stories. They don't want to climb stairs. They have 100% equity. Do you think if we sent them an email said sick of stairs considering downsizing, you think anyone would resonate with that?
Yeah.
100%. If you send 10,000, about 5,000 will open it. Is that pretty good branding to have 5,000 people see you as an expert in a market? Some of them will actually call you. Some of them will reply to the email. 1 or 2 of them are going to be Karens. I apologize in advance. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay, nothing I can do. Okay. Oh my God, you emailed me my life. I'm going to die. It's like, okay, Karen, chill. Right. The third thing that can happen, if you command, you can send what, 5,000 emails a month?
Yes.
Or you might use MailChimp or something else. Command's really coming up, by the way, right? They made a lot of upgrades. So shout out to the team working on Command. If somebody opened this email with the subject line that you sent like 8 to 16 times, I might call them and say like, hey, yeah, just curious if Tom and Betty, just curious if you got my email about you considering, you know what I mean? I've called and they'll be like, it's so funny you said that. We're reading the email right now. Right? If somebody opens your email 8 to 16 times, they're not neurotic. They're thinking about downsizing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So we have other versions of this as well. There's more. This one's pretty good. Anybody like that one? Not bad. Okay.
Happy likes it.
Love it. Love it. This one does best. The baby boomers love animals. Now, someone one time was like, Daniel, that's not professional. I'm like, if that email and that puppy gets you 2 closed completed transactions, I'm pretty sure that defines professional, doesn't it? Getting paid, right? So anyway, if you want, reach out to me. I can help with this. You pull the list. You have to scrub it. You don't want to just send it how it is, get it updated, and then email this out. Does anybody like that strategy? Costs almost no money. Good? Okay. So we're going to shift gears. And we literally, if you think that's inappropriate, we have like more boring emails you can send as well. And listen, the other thing I love to do when I'm listings focused is eliminate homeowners who definitely don't want to sell soon. Does that sound good?
Yes.
If you want to market to them, then I'm sure you enjoy banging your head against the wall too. But anyway, it's not what I want to do. I want people that most likely to move, right? So there's another, again, just using this example of Remind Pro. There's something called Sell Score. Anybody heard of these?
Yes.
I hear one of you like, yeah, they're bull crap. Well, yes, used traditionally, they might be full of crap. But let me give you an example. I reverse engineered it. A low sell score example, just one example, somebody that bought 2-3 weeks ago. I don't really want to prospect them for a listing unless they're like flipping or something, right? So I like to eliminate that and go with the high and medium, because at that point, at least the people you're marketing to, we've eliminated the people that definitely don't want to sell. Is that kind of cool? Is that good?
Yeah.
Who here has a Tesla or knows somebody with a Tesla? I'm fine with Tesla, but sleeping with a Tesla, that's like keeping a rail goes wrong. Okay. That's not what I want to do. So you don't want to just blindly trust the algorithms. Who watches the Shark Tank? Anybody have a favorite shark? Mark Cuban or Rob Hershovic, or I think Mark Cuban from Pittsburgh says, never buy a company based on an algorithm. These are tools, but like, please don't go to sleep while you're using them. Yes. Okay, that didn't land here. Nobody thought that was funny? Okay, all right, I'll take that one out. All right, noted. Okay, now where's luxury start at in your market?
750. Where is that?
750.
It's 750 minimum, yeah, it's 750 to 1.1, somewhere down there.
Okay, I was in SoCal or NorCal. They're like, Daniel, $1 million's not luxury here. That's the ghetto. I'm like, okay, my bad. Okay. So anyway, this is obviously California. If you want that luxury list, we can pull that for you. So does anybody want that? Just shoot me a text with your name and email. I'll help you put that together. Cool. Or stay at the end and we'll get you on my calendar and we'll get that going. Yeah, we got the absentee. Here's another best practice. Is anybody here working expireds right now?
No.
Okay, do you hate money as well? I'm just kidding. I don't like to work them full time, but I like to work on them a little bit. Look, especially remember the end of 2022, beginning of 2023, whatever you want to call that little thing in the market. I don't know if it was a shift or whatever, gully, a bump, whatever. So those are coming back to life. Okay, so you can actually search for those, and we have some email campaigns you can send to them as well. Would anybody take an inbound call or email from an expired to go talk to them?
Yeah.
We're going to hit that in a minute. Now, I know a few of you said absentee. It's up to you if you want to see this one. Who was interested in this like listing appointment done on Zoom where we got the listing agreement side on DocuSign? Did anybody want to see that one?
Sure.
Got a quick video explaining it. Yeah. Let me cue that up real quick. Oh, yes. This is Scott. If they could take a look, and then what they could do is you potentially, with you and your wife, maybe set up a Zoom call and see if they could help you if you get a buyer for the property.
On our first session, we called a FSBO that was listed for $2.5 million, and we're able to get an appointment set up. It was an absentee owner that was in Colorado. However, we were able to get an appointment set up by Zoom. And then the seller agreed to list with me and my operating principal. I can't believe this. I'm so excited.
For time's sake, I'm going to cut that one off. I can send you that, or that is, if you look up Exponential Business Coaching on your, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, you can see these videos, the full length. So we called this homeowner. Does everyone know that like somebody listed for sale by owner, they're getting about 500 calls a day, maybe 1,000, I don't know, at least a couple hundred. So he's out of town. Everyone's probably waiting for him to come back. I'm like, man, how do we get in front of everybody? So we did it via Zoom, right? Is that anybody, you like that? Is that good? If you want me to help you tee up one of those, feel free to reach out. I've been setting listing appointments like crazy. My record would be one in Palm Beach. I set live. The video's on my social media, but it was an $18 million listing appointment. Anybody feel that intimidated to call an $18 million property?
Yes.
Okay. Well, okay. Good to know. You shouldn't be. So one of my new mentors, who's read Alex Hormozy's new books, or who's heard of Alex or Layla Hormozy? No. So he's got a quote that I love. He says, solve wealthy people's problems. They pay better. Okay. You should donate your time, money, energy, and resources to charity, but I like to work with wealthy people. And so would anybody like to have more confidence reaching out to them?
Sure.
Yeah, they're just humans. They're normally a little bit nicer too, because they got, some of the better things in life. Okay, now we're going to shift gears. And here's what I think everybody wants today for sure. Who wants a script that works 99% of the time for listing appointments, to meet with homeowners, to get deals 99% of the time? Anybody want to see it? Can I get a yes?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. You should be like, yes, I'm so excited. Nick, thank you. Next to me. Okay, you gotta have fun. Now, just really quick, to get a listing appointment, let's just do the anatomy of it just really quick, and then I'll show it to you. Like, I feel like we have to talk to somebody like a homeowner to get a listing. I feel like we have to have a listing appointment. We have to the homeowner has to show up, we have to show up, right? But if I had one prime directive to take a listing, you know what it would be? It would be to get in front of the homeowner. You know why? I don't think you can take a listing over the phone. I don't know if I like the quotes, buyers are liars, sellers are liars. I don't know. But you know what I find when I'm in front of somebody face to face, or Zoom, if you're like a 12th degree black belt, don't people like tell you different things when you're in person versus over the phone mostly?
Yes.
So you want to legally, ethically, morally just get in front of them. Does everyone see whether that's the prime directive?
Yes.
Oh, cool. You're telling me we're not listing it over the phone? That's awesome, because when we get there, you're going to be listing it, right? That's what literally happened with the one in St. Pete. Okay. So obviously post-transaction, you have referrals and stuff, but so here, knock on wood. Who's old enough to remember these phones? Anybody? Yeah, I know. I told you my salt and pepper's coming in. Now, how do we hang up an iPhone? If you're like aggressively, you're like, right? With the iPhone, is that it? Right? Anybody remember slamming those things down? Was that way more satisfying? It was, wasn't it? Yes, it was. I know. The Gen Zers are like, oh, you boomers, or Gen Z, or what, I'm Gen X, millennial, I don't know. Anyway, with that being said, oh my God, that's not that FSBO calling back, is it? You guys hear ringing?
Yes.
Would this be crazy if that's him? Oh my God, I think it's the FSBO. Should I take it?
Yes.
Hello, this is Daniel.
Hello, Daniel. This is Ryan Horrick. You guys were contacting me about the condo?
Is that 82?
82 Laudaten?
Yeah, awesome. No, I love that. I think you just listed that, right?
Yeah, no, I just looked at my phone actually, because lunch break.
No, you're good, man. So yeah, it looks like a cool place. Was there any reason you're selling?
It's my father-in-law's.
Father-in-law.
He moved into assisted living.
Oh man, yeah, I am sorry to hear that for sure.
So that's why that's going in the market.
So I know Kevin Tuhy and a few of the top real estate agents in the market. So just really quick, the for sale by owner, I'm not saying that's necessarily a challenge. Let me just ask you this. If let's say Kevin or an agent brought a buyer at that asking price, I mean, you open to maybe pay them a commission or something?
Honestly, I gotta discuss that with my father-in-law.
Okay.
It's not just my decision. I don't own it. It's not
mine. What do you think
mine.
he might say?
Sure, to a certain point.
Do you have?
You know what I mean? Because
yeah, I'm so sorry. Do you have time later today or tomorrow? You could do a quick preview or just meet with.
Sure.
Yeah.
Definitely we could. The only thing is, it would have to be. Would have to be probably after 6 p.m. today.
After 6. Kevin, are you available after 6, or do you want to one of your team go over?
Kevin? And what's the office you guys calling from?
Oh yeah, well I actually so I'm not a licensed agent in New York. I have a colleague, a friend of mine, Kevin Tuhy. He's the team leader of Keller Williams right there, and he's locally right there in the area. So
I'm available.
Yeah, okay. So we'll say 6 p.m. Awesome. What was your first name again, sir?
Sure. My name is Rad, R-A-D. Strange name.
That's an awesome name. That's rad. Okay, that's cool. And just in case, I would like Kevin to email you so you can see his license number and everything. What's the best email to shoot it over
Sure.
to?
I'll give you my email address. Yep. It's mail, M-A-I-L.
Yeah.
At, and I'll spell it out because it's my full name, RADIMHORAK.com.
Got it. Okay, you got it. I wrote that down. Do you have, I'm just curious and I don't need to know, but I mean, do you have power of attorney or no?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you think your father, was it your father-in-law?
Yes.
Do you think he could accompany as well?
No, because he's actually in a home
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But
he's
if
not,
you and Kevin
he's not
come
at
up
the
with
location.
something, maybe you and Kevin could go over and see him if you guys come up with anything. Is that fair?
Probably not today. That would have to be
That's
scheduled
fine.
because
That's
he's
fine.
an hour away.
Okay, not today. But yeah, around 6 p.m., I'm gonna have Kevin text you in a moment. And yeah, he looks forward to come over and take a look at the property, either him and or one of his colleagues. So
Sure.
Brad, thanks so much, man.
Yeah, like I said, this is all my father-in-law's. I'm just the middle guy. You know, I put it together for him, cleaned it out, and make sure that it's moving ready. But it's all his decision what he wants to do with it, unfortunately.
Kevin, is that all good or any other questions?
No, all good right now.
Okay, all good, Rad. Yeah, he's gonna text you and email you, and then he'll see you about 6 o'clock. Thanks so much,
Okay.
man. All right, take care.
Sure, no problem.
Thanks so much.
All right,
Bye. Oh, is that not horrible?
You're the shit, Daniel.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love that. Who was that?
That's Melissa Hayes.
Okay. Well, Ed Milet would say that like there's a little bit of God or Jesus involved in that one. Wasn't I just saying the most important things to get in front of the homeowner? You would think it's staged, but I swear to goodness, go to Zillow. You can see it right now. Not staged. Okay. So, okay. Anyway, on that one. So, but the whole thing I think is getting in front of the homeowner. Good stuff. Any questions, feedback on that? Kevin?
Yo.
Will he get that? I don't know. Maybe. But if he does, if you go to 10 of those, you think he might get 2, 3, or 4? Right? Was it Michael Jordan or Wayne Gretzky? We miss 100% of the shots we don't take, right?
Wayne Gretzky said that, yeah.
That was pretty good. Thank you. Okay. So anyway, 20 years ago, I would knock on wood. I'd get swore at, hung up on the whole 9. Now stuff like this happens to me, right? Good mindset, beliefs, right? But let me tell you this. Everyone knows Bob, right? We've heard of Bob, your stepboard Ed. Not best friends with him, but I've met him a few times. One time was at the Jacob Javits Center. That's still open, right?
Yeah.
He said, Daniel, when you're teaching, you got to use stories and you got to use games. I said, okay, I got it. So I'm still on the perfect script. I haven't shifted gears. Everyone seen the show Friends?
Yes.
RIP to Matthew Perry. I made this 2 years ago. I'm not changing this. Okay. So RIP, although probate, right? Anyway, insensitive Daniel, too soon. Sorry. Okay. So I'll tell you what, Bernadette, would you play along with me for a second?
I absolutely will.
So we're going to pretend Rachel Green, her character on the show, I don't know, made a ton of money. Let's go with like, she somehow had a $10 million house, but now she's super motivated, wants to sell and has no agent. Is that, you tracking?
I'm tracking.
Like a tank? Okay, perfect. By the way, Chris, yeah, oh my God, Bernadette, you're coming up in a second. That's so hilarious. You're going to love this. All right. So here's what we got. So we got Rachel, motivated seller. I mean, even with an AR lawsuit, everything going on, if you're just a listing broker, are you over $250,000 on that? You should be, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know about you, New York, but in South Florida, like $250,000, you probably get somebody buried. I don't know. So it might be worth taking a minute. I'm kidding. Sorry. That was a bad joke. Anyway, but so Rachel's here. Now, Bernadette, you're on LinkedIn, right? I was just looking at you earlier.
Yes, you did look at me earlier. Yep.
And do you know what mutual connections are, and or could you tell everybody what that means that might not know?
That means we both follow the same people.
Yeah, you're both connected. It's almost like mutual friends on Facebook. Now, if you had a $10 million homeowner and you've typed, so you got her name, anybody can find a homeowner's name, right? We can type that name into LinkedIn, just make it a basic. She comes up and you see mutual connections, right? Wouldn't you click on it if you had 63? I would.
Yeah.
Now, the next thing that comes up is a list of names. Now, Bernadette, here's where you're playing along. Could you pretend Monica Geller was your best friend in high school or college, your homegirl?
Okay.
Let me pre-frame that saying that my friends give me referrals. If not, what kind of friend are they, right? And now, if you called Monica and say, hey, I'm just curious, I saw on LinkedIn, it looks like you might know Rachel Green. Do you know her? And Monica's like, oh my God, Rachel's my homegirl too. Now, what if this happens? She goes, hold on, Bernadette, and calls Rachel and brings you into a 3-way call.
Wouldn't that legally, ethically get around the do not call list?
Oh, yeah. It's a warm lead, yeah.
Aren't 80 to 90% of luxury homeowners on LinkedIn?
Yes.
We were looking for a counter example one time. They're like, who wouldn't be on there? I'm like, what, Pablo Escobar? Somebody's like, no, Daniel, he would have been on there. He would have a taxi company, a laundry company. He's like, he would have definitely been on LinkedIn, right? You can't, it's at some point, right? If you're not on LinkedIn, if you make a lot of money, you have a nice house, the IRS is going to be looking for you, FBI, somebody's going to come looking, right? So in fact, Nick Estrella, owner of Estrella Assurance, has a $60 million expired down in South Florida. So anyway, does that make sense to everybody? Are you getting this? Yes?
Yes.
Bernadette, here, I'm going to skip to you. You ready? Did you know you're in my presentation?
No, I didn't.
Is that you? Is that you?
There's me. Yeah, that's me.
I did request you on LinkedIn. If you want to accept it, you can. But do you want to know who our mutual connections are? You ready? They are Liz, Karen, George, Jim, Tamir, Kevin. You might know that guy. Ziggy, Joe. You know Joe Rubio?
I do know Joe Rubio, yeah.
My buddy, I love Joe. His daughter's amazing too, and he's into equestrian properties. You know, I know him.
He's from the
Allison,
same place that I'm from.
say that again.
We're both from Yonkers.
Oh, there you go. Boom. There you go. That's where all the real people are from. I'm just kidding. Okay. I'm just teasing. I love all 5 boroughs. We're good. How about over here? Michael, Theodore. So you know some of these people. So if Bernadette, let's just say I called you and say Kevin and Joe are busy.
Hey,
But I'm like, Bernadette. Yeah.
Hey, Dan.
Wait, he's talking to Bernadette.
I know, but as soon as you're done with this scenario, I'm gonna have to cut you off. We got another meeting about, no, I got a line waiting outside. But you guys want me to
Even though I
reschedule
set your
everything?
listing appointment and everything, huh? Dang. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well then, okay. Well, let me land the airplane with this. So most important thing so far, ready? Bernadette, if I called you out of nowhere and I said, Bernadette, I don't know if we've met. I think we both know Joe Rubio and Kevin Tuhy. I think you're going to talk to me. You're not going to swear at me and hang up. Would you talk to me?
Yes, you're right. You're correct.
That
Yes.
works 99% of the time. It's unbelievable. And the same thing I had with Chris. Okay, here's what I'm gonna leave you with, because we did not get that far in. So look, anybody want, Kevin, you're gonna take that listing appointment, right? You got that one? If you want me to help you set one, because I've set a ton recently, and thank you God for that little bit of help there. Please hit this QR code really quick and or text me, ready? 407-693-6297. Stop taking a photo of the slide. Just text me. Hesitation leads to bad stuff. That's funny, right? 407.
You guys want Daniel back again?
Yes.
I'll schedule another time again. Give you more time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Kevin, I'll reach out right after, and I hope you get that listing. That'll be a cool story. So I'm going to leave you with this. My name is Daniel FLEISCHMAN. Our training is Exponential Real Estate Results, and then our company is Exponential Business Coaching. If you remember nothing else today, remember this one thing. If you improve 1% per day, your growth curve is going to look like this. It's called the exponential growth curve. Does anybody want to get exponential? Would that be cool?
Yes.
Again, shout out to everybody there. We'll schedule a follow-up or reach out to me one-on-one, especially you, Bernadette. I look forward to connecting. And yeah, we'll see you all soon. Thanks so much, everybody. Get exponential. Thank you. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Bye. I see there's still some people on at home, but I don't want Kevin to get mad at me. So if anybody is still on at home, please text me really quick and or email me or hit that QR code. I'll do a one-on-one. But if you weren't here, I called that at the beginning of the meeting. I texted him. He called me back on his lunch break. That's how we got that listing appointment. It was 350K, not 3.5 million, but you know, something you got to go for them. So again, I see Carla, Jackie, Jay, Jen, Kelly, Lashen, thank you for helping earlier. Nick and Tamara, please feel free to, I see a bunch coming in. Shoot me a text. I'd love to connect and help you tee up some listing appointments. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Get
Daniel.
exponential. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes.
Daniel. Quick note. I tried to, when I went onto this, the QR code, after when you hit register today, for some reason I couldn't get in. I don't know if it's because I'm on the Zoom, but I'll just text you.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Yeah, text me for sure. Thank you, though. Let me see. You know, that day the Facebook and Instagram went down, our site was down too. I'm blaming it on the same hackers. I don't know, but it did pop up to a website, and then you just scroll down to get the tools.
Register for a one-on-one.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, for some reason after that point, it didn't. I couldn't get through. So I'll just text you if I can't get through after we hang up. Thanks, Daniel.
I give multiple ways, and just like we should with homeowners for sure. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
Exponential.
Hey, this is Mike Chow with the Mike Chow team at Keller Williams. Honestly, we get calls all the time for coaches and trainers and leads, marketing. Like we get a bunch of calls every single day. Working with Daniel has been fantastic. I mean, he goes like above and beyond for not just the team, but every individual on the team. We talked about mostly using LinkedIn, but we lead generated. So a lot of coaches they're just kind of coaching you and how to do it, but we're actually doing it as a team. With Daniel, we created some email marketing campaigns that were effective. We actually did some lead generation and prospecting. We got introductions to probate, estate, and divorce attorneys. Helped us solve some of the biggest problems in our business. We're working towards exponential results. Are you ready to get exponential?